kind of.
Well, let me just say this off rip though. Happy belated birthday to you first off, mama. You feel me?
Thank you.
For real. How do you celebrate your
It's my
birthday?
Kobe year.
Okay, okay. What'd you do for your birthday?
To be honest, like I chilled for the most part. The day of my birthday, I worked. And that weekend, I just went out to eat with my cousin. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna plan something nice for myself a little bit later on in the year.
Okay, all right. How old do you know?
I'm 24.
Oh, 24. Wow. Okay, 24. Yes, yes, man. For real, man. Happy New Year to you
I'm
again.
like, I don't know. I said like I'm officially my mid 20s now. But people like mid 20s isn't 24. But in my logic, 24 is the first year of your mid 20s. Like 20, 21, 22, 23, that's your early 20s. 24, 25, 26,
Okay.
mid 20s. 27, 28, 29, your late 20s. Like, I feel like that makes sense.
I never heard no one break that down what you did though, Rock. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never heard nobody break it. I always thought it was like from 20 to 25. All right, when you get 25, I feel that's your prime years. Even though,
Right.
you young women, you guys do mature faster than men your age. Y'all are just mature faster than some men. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but enjoy being 24, man. Okay, please
I
enjoy it.
am. My age starting to get serious and shit. I'm like, man, damn. Like, nah, this some real serious numbers and shit. I don't know.
Nah,
Like,
enjoy it, sister. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it for real, for real. I want to get your take on this right quick before we talk battle rap, because you're a female, right? What's your take on Nicki and Megan Stein? I want to get a female's perspective.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Long story short, I relate like a motherfucker to Meg in a lot of ways, but
Okay.
just off her whole career, right? Respectfully, I'm with the hotties on this. If just to make a long story short, I'm team hottie. Like Meg been look me say Meg, Nicki been on some real bitter weird shit that it pains me to see because I grew up as a Bob. Like I
Okay.
literally grew up to Nicki. Like I'm talking about in the house learning choreo, learning all the like I was a diehard Bob as a little girl. So as I get older and I see the weird shit that she be doing, because if it's just one person, like then it's like okay, maybe shit just didn't work out. But the fact that she consistently have problems with all of the new girls, like just not any girl that poses a threat to her. I just can't respect it. Like that's just not player to me. Like you've done so much and enough to as like I feel like you should have gone past rep at this point. The whole point of the being in the game is longevity and building an empire. Like all of your peers are doing so. Rihanna is building an empire. Beyonce, she still just so happened to have successful music, but even outside her music, she has a successful empire and whatnot. Like, but you just still sitting here indulging in rap beef with bitches that you really shouldn't even have to talk to. And realistically, she don't need to talk to none of them, but you choose to beef with bitches that you don't even have to acknowledge if you don't have to. I'm Team Meg. Shout out to the new girls coming through and doing what the fuck needs to be done. It's her. All she does is, like I said, I relate. All she did was be good and people like her. Damn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought. What's your take on the diss tracks though?
Oh my. So the way Meg ate everybody and their mama up, and it
Mm,
was just quick little one liners here and there, here and there.
mm.
It's not like she really dwelled on anything too long. She really covered all her bases in 3 minutes. Visuals, beautiful. The rollout, here for it. This girl is all of that shit. Let me tell you why Nicki pissed me off. I feel like her diss track would have been received at least a little bit better if she wouldn't have done all the ranting and raving and tweeting and crying for 3 days straight. You dead ass tweeted your whole diss track. Like, there's not a single lyric in that fucking song, if that's what you want to fucking call it, a song, that she didn't even say already. It's like you just wrapped your tweets on a beat. Like, had a whole fucking monologue at the end of the damn song, and it's like, what was the point? You could have kept that for real, for real. And anybody that's realistic though knows diss tracks and responses was never Nicki's strong suit. That's not even shade. Like that's just the fact. Like think about all the people that she had, gone tit for tat with. Now she could eat a one liner though. She'll eat a one liner,
Mm.
but a song, no, no, no. She don't do diss track songs. Mm-mm.
With Cardi, right? Who else?
Tried.
Yeah, it was like
She
little.
tried to respond to Remy. Mm.
Hey, the Remy
She,
and Remy too. Right, right,
where
right.
I will never forget the way that I wasn't too hip of Remy's impact in hip hop at that point. Yeah, I just knew her from loving hip hop. And so, because I was too young to know who Remy was, she was
Mm.
locked up by the time I was getting privy to hip hop. Okay, cool. So just imagine I'm young. I'm like 14 fucking years old. All I do is watch Love and Hip Hop with my mom on a Monday, right? So I'm just thinking at that point, in the most respectful way, I'm just thinking, oh, Remy is just somebody like Love and Hip Hop doing her thing. I'm like, wait, what? Like it just fucked my head up. Like that's why I'm like, wait, who the fuck is Remy? Like, wait, why does her nigga got beat? And that's what I started doing my homework on Remy. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I thought the dead mama thing. I didn't like that. Also, Rock. I
I
didn't
don't
like
like
the
that
dead
shit
mama
neither.
thing. I thought that was like, all right, the Megan's Law made you go that wild. Why you got to go to dead mama talk? Like that ain't really hit.
Imagine being so mad. Like, why are you mad that she called your husband out for being a nasty ass nigga, but you not mad at your husband for being a nasty ass nigga? Like, how the fuck that? Like, that's kind of crazy to be like. That's like me getting mad because somebody say I'm black. It ain't my fault that I'm black. How you mad at her for calling your husband a fucking pedophile? That ain't her fault. That's your husband. He
Yeah,
shouldn't have been one.
facts,
Or you
facts.
shouldn't have married him. But oh, see, I ain't gonna go there. I don't feel like having to do RICO cases because the Bobs they trying to dox people. Try that with a bitch that don't know the law. I will put a
Right.
RICO case on all them bitches. I damn to try it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the girls who are your age when they came up as the Barbs, they still stood with Nicki as they got older when they got to the 18, 19, 20, 25, 30 now? They still ride with Nicki? Do you still feel they ride or they just kind of
Cause,
like
Cause I was one of them. Like I only just I'm gonna say I stopped like being a Nicki stan when I was like 2021.
okay.
But up until that point though, like all of my teen years, I stand Nicki. Like I
Mm.
loved Nicki, like because that was the female hip hop I grew up on.
Right,
I
right,
ain't
right,
grow up
right.
on the I didn't grow up on the Foxy
Roxy
Browns
Kim
and the
and
Lil
all that,
Kims and
Eve
them.
and all
I
that.
knew who they was, so I respected them for what they
Mm.
did. But I'm not one of them fake ass fans that's gonna sit here and act like I'm just the biggest fucking Lil Kim. No, I don't.
Hey.
If I know there's certain shit that I hear and it's like, yeah, like I fucked, but I'm not no
Mm.
diehard Lil Kim listener to. I didn't grow up on that shit. That's not my era. That wasn't made for me. I could go back and listen to it and respect it. I
Mm.
wasn't there when that shit was in its prime, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like I was. I was there for Nicki though.
Mm. Right. Facts, 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 facts. All right, Rock, let's go ahead, Rock. Talk to me about
Let's
your
get in the battle
2023.
round. Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about your 2023, love. How you feel about your 2023?
Shoot, ain't battle rap in it like I could this battle answer goes for battle rap and in life.
Okay.
I have overcame a lot. Like I went through a lot in 2023. That was a very heavy year for me. A lot of shit changed.
Okay.
Like I'm constantly elevating in battle rap,
Mhm.
I'm dealing with real life shit at the same time. So it like I moved back home to New Orleans in the middle of the fucking year. You feel me? Like I never formally said that, but because I got stalkers down here. But
We don't want the stalkers. Leave her alone, stalkers. All right. Leave her
bruh,
alone. Leave
like
her alone.
son, I'm telling you, these New Orleans niggas is crazy. Like that's why I don't date none of them. These niggas down here crazy for real, for real. But like
Lord.
like it's just been so much. I overcame a lot, like a lot of obstacles in my way. You know, it was just a lot. So when I sit back and look at what I've accomplished in battle rap, I'm proud of myself. Like I'm very happy with the output. Like my best was my best, and even fuck my worst battle. Like shit, people have done worse, and I'm still proud of that battle too, because nobody knows about the shit that I was going through behind closed doors. So fuck, if niggas knew what I was dealing with in real life, like niggas would have been like, fuck, how was you even still battling? How was you even still putting it, like how was you doing all the shit you was doing? So that's like dead ass not even one battle nigga could tell me that I should be ashamed of. The fact that I stood up there and did them bitches is great enough to me. I'm proud of myself.
Talk to me about you and Mallory X, man. How you felt about the battle with Mallory?
I feel like I won.
Okay.
First and third. I mean, shit. She said that I won. She told me I beat her when we was in New York. So that's enough for me. Like she told me I won. Shoot, I got good reception from the. It's funny because I that battle is so funny to me for a few reasons.
Talk to me.
In the moment of the battle, of course, like by the time we got off the second I got off stage, I felt good about it.
Right.
Like I'm feeling like okay, I think I won, but let's see, what my peers is gonna tell me. I asked Tomboy, he's like, I feel like the battle could go either way. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And then I start asking other people, and they're like, dang, that shit looked intense. Rock, I thought you was gonna hit her. And da 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 da. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? I wasn't gonna hit nobody. Like, and so I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the fucking battle is y'all talking about? Cause I'm calm, I'm dead ass calm and chilling the whole time. Like, battle rap doesn't get me mad because the fact of the matter is nobody's gonna touch me. So like I just feel like that in life in general. So like why I like this shit can only get me so riled up. Like whatever. But I looked at the live stream afterwards, the VOD, and I'm like, damn, I see what y'all talking about. That's kind of crazy.
Which part, Rock? Which part you talking about in the battle?
When they was saying how like mean and aggressive I look, because people tell me they like, Rock, we didn't know what you was gonna do in the ring. Rock, like we thought you was gonna do da da da, and I'm like, oh my god, like no the fuck I was not. Like I was not about to hit that girl. Like why would y'all say that? Why would y'all insinuate that? Like, but it makes sense, right? And let me. This battle rap shit funny as the fuck, dog. I really laugh at this shit. So, boom. I know this shit gonna be asked. So I'm about to explain the whole walking down and like basically pressing her thing, right?
All right.
The funny, y'all, you ready to laugh?
Talk to me.
I wasn't even trying to do that. That's not what I was trying to do. What's funny is she said the line. Now, mind you, Farrah Slick put the pre-battery in my, like she didn't put the battery in my back, but she put the prongs in my back, right? When she was like, y'all not giving Queen of the Ring energy. I'm like, well, fuck, what the, damn, Farrah, what the fuck you want from me? Like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to do. What to do? I'm sitting here, I'm like, so what the fuck can I do to give Queen of the, like, what am I supposed to do? And so then Mal said, you don't look your op in the eye. Now, again, I swear to God on my life, this was not meant to be anything else. The only thing that I was trying to do was keep eye contact with her. That was it. I swear, I wasn't intending on like pressing her.
But you know the optics at the crib don't look like that though, Rock. At the crib.
But no, I get that now though. Like when I look at it, when you take everything into account, I know it don't look that way. Right. But the fact of the matter is like I was genuinely just trying to keep eye contact, right? Okay. But it's like when she's constantly moving, like
yo, Rock.
She come so no, this shit funny as fuck, like, because I had to really explain this to somebody. It's like, dog, she was moving, and so it's like, but I'm so fucking thrown off. I'm steady trying to keep the fucking eye contact with her.
Right.
So now, granted, I was in a way trying to cut off the ring,
You
but
was.
I was trying to cut off the ring.
Keep it real.
I
Okay.
seen Jazz do that to Vixen, and so I'm like, So I was like, let me try this out. I was as far as the whole walking down part and the traveling. No, that dead ass was just me trying to keep eye contact. I was trying to, if anything, I wanted to stay towards the corner against the ropes. But she kept trying to like wiggle her way out. But I'm like, nah, I'm looking you dead in your eye. Now, she's not the first person that I kept eye contact with the whole battle though. Like the first time I did that was when I battled Fendi to get in the Bags of Body's house. Like if you look at that footage on Coastal Rain, you'll notice that I keep a steady like lock on Fendi the whole time. Like I'm looking her dead in her eye as she's rapping to me. So that's not the first time I did it. Like if you want to see a footage where I really stared somebody down, it was Fendi.
But not to this extreme though, Rock.
Yeah, like it was different.
Valerie was totally different though, love. Totally different.
That is so
yes, you look Fendi in the eyes, but the way the optics of you and Valerie, whoa.
It was, and like again, it was just a lot that come into play with that battle, right? Okay. For example, me and Fendi, like we was in we was in why can't I say it? Like we were why can't I say what battle style it is? We wasn't on not a stage, a pit. We was more pit style. So like there's where the fuck was we gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like where the fuck were we gonna go?
Right.
With the ring, it left so much room. Like it dead ass left so much room. So it was kind of natural to travel at some point anyway. It's I guess you could say I made it worse. Oopsie.
A tad.
Just a tad. But like,
you know,
and it also doesn't help like my demeanor, right? Because if you just take it for face value, like I be seeing what people talk about when they think that, oh, why are you so mad? Like, what's wrong? Like, I would dead ass just be sitting on the couch, right? Like, and I just be sitting, just chilling on my phone, scrolling on my phone. And like somebody walking the door, like my grandma, she'll walk in and she's like, Gigi, what's wrong? Like, who did you something? Who told you something? But then I'd start to get mad because I'm like, I'm just existing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just sitting here, like, because I'm confused. What are you talking about? Like, I'm just sitting here. I'm not frowning. Like, I'm just.
Well, let me ask you, how did you like the ring style compared to the pit?
It was different. I liked it. You really have no choice but to lock in on your prey, like type shit. There's no crowd to support you. You don't got your homeboys and your homegirls that have your back. Like, no, like it dead ass felt like a fight. Like, no, and not like in like a physical sense, anything, but it's like as far as mindset go, like it dead ass felt like a true one-on-one fight, like you and this bitch dead ass locked in. Like there's no escaping this. Whether you win that fight, lose that fight, get your ass whooped, you in that ring for that fight for however long you in there for. And I liked the pressure that it put on me. Cause again, like everybody is cool and everybody's happy and it's all fun and games when you got your team behind you, when you got your homegirls and they're behind you. Like again, it's like kind of like a real fight. It's all fun and games when you got your crew with you. Now, bitch, I got you by yourself. Now, what's up type shit, you know? And I fucked with that. I like that.
All right, so let's go ahead, man. Main event at the crib, Coffee Brown, boot camp. It was the day before UW event, right?
Correct.
March 1st, we're talking, right?
Correct.
Let me ask you, let's go ahead right quick. What was your initial reaction when you got the phone call for Coffee?
So it started off as a text, right?
All right.
And then, like, it was Doc that texted me. And they were like, yeah, shout out to Doc. Doc, bro. Love you, Darian. And at first, Doc just asked me, he was like, coffee or caution? I'm like, for what? For when? Like, just randomly asked me that shit. And he's like, for And I'm like, what, is this for you, Doug? And he's like, yeah. I said, well, fuck it. I guess if we could shoot for coffee, why not? Like, I didn't I didn't put too much expectation into that matchup actually going through. I really thought it probably would have ended up being caution. So now fast forward,
Why did you think that when you said coffee?
because it's like respect. I can talk all the shit in the world, right? Which it'll come to me and Coffee been going back and forth talking shit for the past fucking day. Like since we got announced, the shit been fun. I live for talking shit to people.
Right.
Like it's been a good time.
Right.
I love a good shit talking session. But the thing is, if I'm being very much realistic, Coffee don't need to battle me. Like, she don't need to battle me. You know, I'm still a new girl. Like, she's done enough in a culture twist. She literally, in my opinion, I feel like she earned the right to pick or choose. So, not only have the right to pick or choose, but all of these people come with a price, you know? And so in my head, I'm like, shit, who knows? Like, I don't know how she do business with small leagues and whatnot. Like, this is an inaugural call. I don't know what the budget is like for this. I don't. It's a lot of shit that can come into play on whether or not she chooses to do the battle. So I'm just like, again, like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself and act like she don't have a choice.
Right. Of course,
she literally have a choice.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right. And so I was like, you know, expected the worst, hope for the best. Like, fuck, if she said yeah. If not, fuck it. Like, it's not like it's anything new. Shit, I'll just battle somebody else. Whatever. And so now fast forward the other day, I'm at work and Doc called me. I'm like, okay, cool. What's up, Darian? Like, I'm dead ass about to pick up a patient. I'm standing outside the patient room. The nurse is waiting on me to come in. And I'm dead ass in the middle of doing my job. And so Doc is like, hold on, somebody calling. I'm about to put the phone on three-way. I'm like, okay. And I just hear a woman voice start talking. I say, hello? Like, who the fuck is this? Like, I thought I was tripping. I'm like, and Doc was like, this coffee. I'm like, oh shit, wait, hold up. So this might happen for real. Like it just threw me the fuck off. And so me and her, like, we all talk for like a good 5 minutes or whatever. Nothing too crazy. But she was like, nah, I'm excited to come to New Orleans. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm finna start talking hella shit and da-da-da. I said, shit, you talking my motherfucking language. Let's talk shit then. Let's go. Like, because I like that. I love competitiveness. Like,
right.
Like, give me a run for my money. Make me feel like you're going to punch me in my mouth. Like, if you don't feel like if you feel like you're not doing better than me, then what the fuck fun is that? Like, why would that's like fighting a bitch you know that can't fight. Like, you don't get brownie points for that.
No, you don't. No.
So now, like, that's when we officially locked in. I want to say that was last week. Yeah, that was like Friday or some shit like that. Like Thursday, Friday, some shit.
Respectfully, this is on a boot camp card, right? Should this card been on a UW card?
The carpet. You said this card.
Called Arsenal and
you could argue that, like, because that's definitely battles on the
I know officials. I think you an official, 2 New Orleans girls. I think you be on that card. It's a good look for you also. You know what I'm saying? And talk to you also. But you, especially being from at the end of the day, you still back at the home. You still get a home plate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for you on that. I just felt that look, your coffee, that next
it would have been fire on you, Dub. But here's the thing.
You're getting a main event, though, sis. You're getting a main event.
Right. Like,
you're getting a main event. Let me be clear. Yes, you're getting a main event. So, you know, all eyes on you. Yeah, just you. The focus is on you and coffee. So then again, I take that back.
It's like it's a blessing and a. I'm not even gonna say blessing and a curse because there's really no curse in it.
Either way, it's good though, Rock. Either way, it's good though.
Exactly. Like the fact is, because it's funny because God work in mysterious ways, right? The gag is, I was supposed to be on a UW card. It's my fault that I wasn't on a UW card because when they hit me up, they DM'd me on Twitter. I already got my notifications on social media turned off. I get too much interaction consistently on social media for me to have my notifications turned on. Like, so if I'm not actively on Twitter, I'm not gonna see a notification until I go back on there.
Mm.
So I never noticed them DM me. And so it's like I see the announcements coming. I'm like, what the fuck? Like niggas forgot about me. It's like the dude Cash, and he's like, Rock, I tried to hit you up. I'm like, you lying. I look on Twitter. I said, damn, you did
Now,
send me your
now,
number.
let me ask you a question, Rock. Without saying the name, right? Did they tell you the name that they want to give you?
They never really told me what name they was gonna give me. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if they even got that.
You think it was bigger than coffee?
Uh, I
Maybe
I
this, maybe this.
I don't know. Like the only thing that would have been asked is if they offered me official, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't want that battle to happen yet. Like I really want to wait for that battle. Like
That's why I rock with you. You're a smart girl, man. You're a smart
yeah,
girl.
like to be honest, like that's the same. Like to be honest, like the reason why I'm even battling coffee is really more of like a welcome home gift. Like I wouldn't have even, I wouldn't have even realistically asked for coffee for this card neither, because again, it's like I'm very realistic with myself, and there's a certain path that I want to go on. So it's just certain girls that I'm holding off on because when certain shit happen, I feel like it's gonna mean more. Like I feel like me and official, like that battle need to marinate a little bit longer. Like we just put the steak seasoning on that
Right.
bitch. Just
Yes.
add the parsley. You put the mustard on there so the seasonings and shit could stick. The shit is sitting in the back of the fridge type shit. You feel me?
That's my dog, right?
Right? See, you think I'm playing?
So let me
Like
ask you a
me and
question.
O is marinating. Like I don't want that to happen too early. I want that battle to, it already means a lot because like shout out to my city, shout out to my state, like New Orleans, what Louisiana as a whole dead ass
Absolutely.
fuck
Shout
with
out
me.
to
For
man. Shout
real,
out.
for real. They
Mm-hmm.
dead ass fuck with me. So it's like niggas at home, they really won't see that happen because they looking at it as a passing of the torch kind of like thing, which in a way you can kind of say it is. I just don't want to call it passing of the torch because I'm an old fan. So I feel like passing of the torch is implying that she's like gonna retire and let
Right.
me handle all the work. Like, no, bitch, don't pass me no torch. Like the fuck? I'm trying to sit next to you. Don't pass it. Like, let's just hold that bitch together. Like
So hold
official
on.
is not
Well, Rock.
official is young too. Like she's just aged in battle rap, but official is young. She's still in her 20s. Like, no, she still have years to come. So I don't want to pass the torch. It's more of like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a knighting or something like that. Like a
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. All right, so you an official, before we go back to your coffee, does
mhm.
that make sense more 2025, 2026? It have to happen around that time, Rock. Come on.
I'm about to say, yeah, because I'm also not gonna sit here and act like I'm gonna wait 10 fucking years
Yeah,
for that battle to
I
happen
mean,
to me.
gotta
Like
wait.
that's not realistic.
Yeah,
But
no.
as far as I
Next
would say
year.
about 2025, 2026
Yeah,
maybe.
no later than 2026. No later than
Yeah,
that.
I ain't trying to prolong it.
Yeah,
All I
absolutely.
know is like that's a battle. I know that have to happen home though. Like this is dead ass for home. So I really that's you would kind of have to. I know it may sound crazy as a new person, but niggas would dead ass have to offer me some like crazy ass bag in order for me to even accept that battle anywhere else
Really?
outside of
Wow.
Louisiana. You damn
Damn.
near can't even get that battle outside of New Orleans. Like there's like respectfully, if they try to book that battle at home, I'm gonna be like, nah, it's still a New Orleans battle. This is like New Orleans woman on New Orleans woman. This have to happen here in the city.
Wow. Dang. You and O, that's gonna be what's your relationship with O?
Now I fuck. It's crazy. She just dead ass tweeted me earlier today. Like
Mm.
me and O like cool. You feel me? Like she respect me. I respect her. Like she always showed me love and support. Like I'll dead ass never forget the day that like she reached out to me on Twitter. Like I'll never forget that day. And so I'll always have a respect for her. Like
I
dead
love
ass.
O, man. I love O.
Fact,
Love O.
she's always been like cool ass female. I personally just don't have anything bad to say about her.
Mm.
I would assume it's vice versa though too. I'm pretty sure it's vice versa. She dead ass gave me game. She dropped gems on me type shit. Like
Do you think
I can't talk shit to her.
do you think the Southern women in battle rap are being represented right though? How many is you official? Who else? consider the
So
Southern
we
women
talking
in
about
battle rap?
Southern women in battle rap.
Yes, ma'am.
You got me. You got O. Fuck. You got Casey.
Casey J.
Um.
Houston.
Yeah, Casey's from a part of the Texas that I consider the South, but that's a whole nother conversation. Cause only like half of Texas is the South for real. But like, I don't feel like getting them mad because they be the other half that's
Yeah,
not the
leave,
South like to
leave
feel
the Texas
included.
people alone, please. Shout out to my
Don't
Texas Houston, Port Arthur. I love y'all.
got
Pasadena,
Casey from the southern part of Texas. Shoot,
Chico Ranch. I love y'all people, man.
shoot.
You feel me?
Who else? Like, if I'm talking about active right now, though, shoot, got my bitch Tasha the author,
Okay.
Duval. I thought a bitch that can't read said something. That's my bitch. And my 2-on-2 partner. Any bitches that won't smoke.
Yeah.
Me and Tasha ready to rock down on some bitches. Shoot, you got Nay. She's up and coming. I fucking love Nay. Rainy the Rebel. She does not get talked about
I know
enough.
about Rainy the Rebel. Yeah, she be on.
She
Will she
does
be on
not get talked
OSBL?
about enough.
Will she battle on OSB? You battle her. Y'all battle. Did y'all battle?
No, we actually never battled yet.
She battled on Kel's League before, didn't she? Am I
No,
tripping?
no. The last battle she did was
How
against
many Rain girls are there? There's a couple. I know Boston Rain. There's another girl. What's the name you just said?
Nay, Tasha.
Oh shit. You said Boss Rain Free. What's the girl you just said? You talking about Rain Free? What's her name?
Rain Fire Moon.
Rain Fireman.
I didn't say her name, but she's
Oh, my
another
bad.
one.
That's my bad. I
No,
apologize,
you
sis.
good. You good. I did say her name, but she is another one.
Okay, I'm
Another
talking about
girl
her.
out coming from the Rose Garden. You
Okay.
feel me? It's a lot of it's a good bit of new girls that's coming out from the South. Like, but I feel like in battle rap in general, though, like the South is really like yeah with the yeah for real. Like we really like popping out as a
Yeah,
region.
Capo, I like you. I like what y'all doing and stuff like that. I'm paying
Mhm.
attention to I see a lot y'all out here
The
making noise.
talent that's let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Mark my words right here. The talent that's finna come out of Louisiana, I bet my next fucking deposit finna cut clean up. It's so many people that niggas don't even know yet. Like, shoot, they got another dude, Monster. He's from Louisiana. He's from Homer. You feel me?
He's an Arsenal card. He's battling Arsenal.
He's battling Chef Trez.
That's right,
Now,
yeah.
niggas don't know he really should have been like up there with Capo and all of them. But you know, of course, real life happens. You know, like
Right.
he was dealing with his shit, so had to take away from battle rap. But now he's finally back outside. You know, like I feel like even though Mozzie he gets recognized,
Yeah,
I don't feel like enough respect is put on his name. I can't keep going on Twitter saying I'm gonna fight people over him. I really be on Twitter saying I'll fight people over that boy. Oh my mama. But big Doc Rose shit, period. I'm the little sister that they call. Fuck is you talking about? Shoot. You got your people like the Ghost that's coming up in Louisiana. You got Gas Jordan. Fuck, who else? You got Saint Fresh, T Riley, even though he's not coming up, but it's like again another person from Louisiana that really be putting on and doing his shit. It's
I know y'all.
fuck,
I know y'all trying to get a league out there. I thought Capo told me that they trying to get some shit popping in New Orleans and shit like that. That is
that's
dope.
the league that me and Coffee is headlining. So that's why this shit mean a lot on so many levels. Like I'm headlining Capo's inaugural card. I'm
How
honored.
you feel about main event though, sis? A main event with you and Coffee, man. Are you nervous?
No,
Are you nervous?
no, like I'm anxious. And it is a lot that comes with this though, right? Like again, this is my first. Well, okay, this isn't my first vet that I'm battling. I'm about to lie. Fendi was the first vet that I battled. And if you really want, you could damn near argue Tomboy was really my first vet because he used to battle under a different name, Ryan Eastlake. Like Tomboy been battling for years. Like he was under prison with Sarah Connor and them, right? So he was the first seasoned person I battled. But for the sake of argument, Fendi was the first female vet that I battled. And I mean, I had a great battle with her. Like, damn near arguably won that bitch, you know? So it's not like I haven't done this before as far as battling somebody that I technically shouldn't be able to beat. But it's the fact that this is my first time battling in the city. Like, I'm about the main event in my hometown. Like,
How's
I'm
that
more
feel? How's that
excited and
feeling?
nervous
How's that
about
feeling?
that.
How's that
Huh?
feeling? How's that feeling to know that you're battling at the crib, first time, main event, people are gonna pop out to see you? That's why I'm asking, are you nervous though? Because people are coming to see you, you're the main event. Like you said, a lot comes with that, right? You said it yourself.
Yeah. It also haven't fully sank in yet neither. I ain't even much gonna lie to you. You should just it just dropped like 36 hours ago. Like
Right.
I'm
And you got
still
a
just
whole month, you got
walking
a whole month of
around.
February and March. February's like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
we're not even in February yet.
Right.
I think it's gonna probably like fully sink in like in a few days. I'm I don't know. I think it's easier for me to accept though because what I expected would happen didn't really
Mm.
happen. I genuinely expected like when this battle got announced, it was gonna be like, who is she? Why does this be like that? Like I expected more negative than positive
Mm.
because when newcomers get these vet plates and whatnot, it's not usually received the best.
Right.
Not always bad, but not.
Right. You're right. Right. It's
So
dicey.
but when I seen like people not only liked the battle, but even on top of that, I even seen people even saying that they think I could win. Wait, so y'all think I could win? Oh, then I'm good. I'm good. Like all I gotta do is make sure I do me and be the best version of me. But I do that every single time.
Mm. Well, you do know you're the heavy underdog in this, right, sis?
Yeah. But I also ain't the first time I was a heavy underdog. Shoot.
This is the
Bags and
biggest
bodies,
battle.
I was the heavy
Hold on.
underdog the whole time.
Well, Rock, this is the biggest battle of your career, little sis.
It is.
Like this is a big one, Rock. Like, man, this is big. This is big. Because Coffee not gonna come in and try to play with you. You know that.
I know.
Coming to
Like,
rap. Coffee coming to rap. You know that. I
but
know you
that's
want to.
what got me so excited though. It's like it mean a lot to me because like this is really like a testament of how far I've come, right? Because
Right.
this battle also wouldn't happen if they didn't think I could step to the occasion.
That part also. That part also.
So
That
it's
part
like,
also.
I could be nervous and ideally, you can kind of say I should be, but I feel too blessed about the opportunity within itself to let, in a way, that's positive nervousness and negative nervousness. Like, I'm not about to let negative nervousness, like,
Right. Coming.
hinder me from being
Right.
the best version of me. Like,
Got you.
I'ma
Right.
always think the best outcome. Like, my
Mm.
whole goal is to really have like a great battle with somebody like I ain't ashamed to say that I'm a fan of. Like, I'm a
Mm.
fan of Coffee. I've been part of Clue Game. Like, she was one of the people that I like looking at, because I'm like, damn, that's a pretty dog bitch. Like, I love a pretty dog bitch, like
Me
off
too.
rip,
Me too.
right?
You ain't the only one. You ain't. I like chocolate. I love chocolate too. I ain't
You
gonna
feel me?
hold
I
you.
was like, hold on, wait, not a pretty dog bitch. Hold on now. Where did hit this one at? Right? And so
Chocolate
then
liver is
I'm
serious,
actually
man. I
listening
ain't
to
gonna
her
hold
talk.
you.
Like, she
Mm-hmm.
low key like on that slick, like gangster bitch. And I like that. Like, I like that. And so I was really fucking with her. But again, this isn't nothing new. Cause this was dead as the same way how I felt about Fendi. Like, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I just became a fan of Fendi. And
Right.
this and the third. I'm like, dang, I would like to battle her one day. But I wouldn't battle her no time soon. No, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. This was when I just finished battling Tomboy. So I just did my first ever one rounder.
Mm-hmm.
Just for bags and bodies to happen. And I'm dead ass like 2-3 fucking weeks after I became like a big ass Fendi fan. And I said, damn, I'm gonna have to do work to be somebody like her. They're like, Rocqlee versus Fendi to get in the bags of bodies. I'm like, son of a bitch, like fuck. Like, this is dead ass the same fucking thing. This is dead ass the same thing. Like,
Rock
the only
energy,
difference
man.
is like I had more time to be a fan of Coffee, so I'm a different battler now. I'm a lot more skilled than I was at one point. So I feel like my skills, I'm a lot more confident in what I could do. I wasn't as confident as a battler when I had to battle Fendi versus me having to battle Coffee now.
Mm. So is it more like, yes, you want to win, but you want to show also that you can hang also because that could propel you
Yeah.
for other battles? Because you're probably looking at the a large picture also. I do good against
Mm-hmm.
coffee. Some of your other girls got to come outside and see what it is. Oh, might want to come. Damn, look at all that. Oh, might
I'm
want
about to
to.
say, you
That's
see,
crazy. I don't know what's going on here, right? That might decide, yo, Rock got busy against coffee. I need to see
and
what
that's the goal.
that's the
That
goal,
is
right?
100% the goal. Like, it's to show, like you said, that I can hang. A lot of these vet girlies and stuff like that, which I can't even sit here and act like they haven't earned the right to be picky and choosy.
Right.
They don't need a Rocqlee battle. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself and act like they do. Maybe one day. They don't fucking need to battle me right now. And so it's like, I have to give them a reason to want to battle me, right? Because I mean, money can only make you so motivated, right? We see that time and time again. Clearly, it's
Yes.
not the money that be the main selling point,
Right.
but it's like when they see a mutual talent, at least for the true competitors, when they see another true talent or somebody that can compete, then it will give them a reason to want to actually
Right.
battle me. Like,
Mhm.
not collect a check off of me, but want to battle me. There's
Oh,
a difference.
there's a big difference. You a
A
smart
big
person. You know,
difference.
you smart. You smart. You a smart person. You know it. Big difference. You know that. There's
Yeah,
a
I'm
whole
real
big
with myself. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, big difference, man. Listen, I want to go back to this tweet before I wrap it up here. I go back
Mm-hmm.
to your tweet from 2021. At the end of the next year, a whole lot of y'all mother effers gonna know about Rock Lee.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you've lived up to that tweet? I feel you have. How you feel?
I feel like I've surpassed that tweet. When
Mm,
I made that tweet again, this was never in mind. Like, I wasn't, none of this was ever a thought.
right, right.
None of none of this shit. You couldn't tell me that I was gonna get flown across the United States. You wouldn't tell me that I was gonna given opportunities to travel the world. Like, that's three different countries right now that want to book me to battle. Three
Wow,
different countries.
that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
three
dope.
different. Well,
Dope.
continents. I'm gonna just say continents because
Yeah,
depending on. Let's just say three different continents.
right. That's dope.
Yeah,
Wow.
they want to book me in Africa. They want to book me in the UK and potentially in Canada. So like,
Hey,
yeah, like I
Rock.
didn't.
Hey, Rock. Okay,
Right, like
okay, okay. I
fun
like
fact,
that.
I was gonna get booked in the UK like my first year battling. Like, when, like, out the gate they were trying to book me on Premier Battle League. I forgot the name of the girl and everything, but not
Mm,
like dead ass sat on like a call, like, and was trying to set the battle up. But two things, the card ended up falling through, plus I ended up doing bags and bodies, so I never did the battle in the UK.
mm.
But I was booked in the UK my first like
First time, yeah.
6 months battling: February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It was supposed to happen in November. So like after me battling for 9 months, I would have been in the UK if things would have went through.
Have you started writing for coffee yet?
Yes, I have.
Mm.
Don't get it twisted. Like, I be joking and talking about shit, but I ain't stupid. I ain't
I
stupid.
know you not. I know you not. I know you not.
I
I
ain't
know that.
dumb.
Everybody talk to you, they can tell you not. Now you're very
Right?
smart.
Like, and people be like, Rock, why are you in the spaces? Da, 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 da. It's like, first of all, assuming that I be listening to y'all while I'm in them bitches is crazy. The spaces be such great background noise sometimes.
Not the background, not the
It
spaces, the background ambiance. It's give you ambiance.
yeah. And it's like it just depends on the kind of what I'm going through. Cause sometimes like I'll just be watching battles and shit like that, right? But it'll get to a point to where it's like, bro, like I'm battle rap footaged out. And so it's like I just need something to just like break it.
Right,
But spaces is kind of a good medium for me because depending on what space I go in, I'm still like listening to a battle rap conversation, but
right.
I don't have to keep listening to raps and raps and raps. Like it gets too repetitive for me
Mm.
sometimes. And then on top of that, like I can't speak for anybody else. I get inspiration from conversation. So
Mm.
it's like it's been so many times where it's like I would just be talking to somebody and it's just I would just say something and I'm like, "Ooh, bitch, that's the ball. Let me write that down." And just on some funny shit. And it happened all the time in spaces. Like I would just sit there and be just talking and listening. Or like somebody will say something. It'll just take somebody to say one little thing, and it's like, huh, write that down. Like like, hold on, wait, they said what? And it'll make me think of that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to write this down real quick. I'm gonna revisit that. Like the spaces I end up writing more sometimes in spaces than when I'm not in spaces. That's the funny part that people don't realize. I've written more material while I'm sitting in spaces with the background noise versus just me just sitting here. I'm a overthinker kind of person. So it's like my mind naturally goes in a bunch of directions at one time, right? But if you don't, so the thing is like this, what I use the spaces for is like a built-in distraction. Because I can only think of so many things at one time too. But if I already have one controlled distraction, that's just one less thing that can distract me outside of battle rap.
Battle rap. Okay.
I'm kind of fucked up in the head, but just know it works for me. Like I'm kind of fucked up in the head, but it works for me.
I feel you, Sid. I feel you, man. Listen, we're definitely gonna talk after this battle, little sweetheart, man. I'm proud of you, man. I like the journey you're doing right now. I like what you and Doc, what Doc got going with the whole roster and everything like that. I'm happy that you're getting a main event at the crib. Hey, UW, if y'all smart, next year I go back to New Orleans. You have Fficial and Rocqlee on that card 2025. I'm just saying.
Not the queen and the princess of the state.
Absolutely. Absolutely. UW should really grab that battle. That's a fact. They should absolutely grab that battle. But like you said, boot camp is doing their thing, and I'm glad you made an event on that platform the day before that. You know what I mean? So
yes. Shout out to
sister. I appreciate you as always, though, Rock.
Thank you for having me, 3.
Always,
make sure y'all in the city March 1st. You feel me? Boot camp. Shout out to Let's Be Real Battle League, LBR, Louisiana Battle Rap. It's really a double meaning in that bitch. What can you talk about? Shout out to Capo. Shout out to Hustle and Official because they the ones running the league. You feel me? They putting on for the city, and I love that. And I am honored.
Let me listen before you go.
I'm honored to be that lineup.
You know, anybody out there from Louisiana, man, y'all are some good peoples, man. New Orleans, Louisiana, some real good peoples, man. For real, I mean that generally, man. Anybody I met from Louisiana, NO area, always been solid people, man. So you know what I mean. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Shout out to my sister.
Don't make me blush. Like I'm gonna start turning red. Like
shout out to my sister Rocqlee, man. I love